Thanks for joining us for the Member xCite presentation. The Member xCite presentation is informative, interesting to the audience, and showcases the strengths of the presenter as an entrepreneur and their area of expertise. It's not a sales pitch, it's a 10-minute educational and insightful exploration into what they do. And of course, it's exciting.
Our presenter today, Miss Shari Ware from Fab Healthy Me. So she's going to present to us today the human need for connection. What a great topic. So connection is one of our fundamental human needs, and sometimes it can be tricky to find ways to fill our connection cup. During this presentation, Shari is going to give you some ideas that can help all of us to make sure we are fulfilling this oh so important need. So Shari Ware is a health mindset specialist, best-selling author and international speaker who, after releasing 100 kilos naturally, is on a mission to help you leap off the weight merry-go-round and navigate the path to a healthier you that's not defined by a number on a scale or the size of your body. She helps you find your healthy your way.
So today we're talking about the human need for connection. I'm very aware that the silly season is coming up. This is not actually about Christmas. I'm mindful that it's something that we actually need to do the whole year, not just at the silly season, although we do tend to do a little bit more of it at that time. And also keeping in mind that it is a bit of a crazy world at the moment, and sometimes our connection is actually not as much as what it would normally be. And so it's really important for us to maybe have a look at what is going on for us in our lives at the present time, and analyse whether that is true for you. Are you filling your connection cup as much as what you normally do and what is necessary, and looking at how you can move forward from there. And this presentation is hopefully going to help you with that. So first of all, it is a human need. Now, if anybody knows Tony Robbins, I've definitely come across quite a few of his things over my journey, and one of the things that really struck home to me when I first learned it was about the 6 human needs. We fundamentally have 6 human needs other than food and shelter, and they are certainty, variety, love and connection, significance, growth and contribution. And obviously the purpose of this presentation today is to specifically look at the love and connection need, because it is so important. So how important is it? Why is it necessary for us to be making this a focus in our lives? So how important is it? So it is a fundamental human need. It is in our DNA. It is as strong as the need that we have for food, water and shelter. And newborn babies are the perfect example. Unless a newborn baby bonds with their mother or another human being, they actually can't survive. So that's how important it is. And how can we fill our connection cup? So there's a few ways, and I'm going to give you 10 today. Number 1 is step away from the device. It is a technological world. I'm definitely one who I do a lot of work on all of my devices, my laptop, my phone, and it is something that I'm very mindful of. It is important to put it down. Some people can use their devices for connection, and especially with what's going on right now, Zoom calls and things like that with loved ones is definitely an awesome thing that we're able to do. But there are some times when we tend to use that as our only form of connection. And so it's important to be aware of that and putting it down and stepping away from it at times and actually having the human connection where we can. Number 2, phone a friend. So it's important to be keeping in contact with people, especially if you do find yourself a bit isolated in current times. And I'm one who actually, I'm not a fan of phone calls. It obviously goes back to my younger years. I have this thing about talking on the phone. However, I do know that it's very important. So I'm getting better at talking on the phone, and it really does help. So yes, keeping in contact with technology can be really helpful, but actually talking, having a proper conversation on the phone just takes it to that next level. Spending time with loved ones. Obviously, that's a really good way to fill our connection cup. And I'm going to also say that those loved ones include ourselves. So it's not just about connection with other human beings. That is absolutely a must. And it's also about connection with ourselves. In this busy world, especially as business owners, if you're wearing all the different hats, business owners, parents, all of those things, you're trying to do all the things and juggle all the balls, it can get tricky to find the time to spend with loved ones and with yourself. But it is really important that we take the time out to do that. And it doesn't have to be a massive amount of time, even, just anywhere from 5 minutes to 30 minutes a day is going to be helpful as opposed to nothing. Join a group. If you have a hobby that you're interested in, then find a group that you can join and you have a common interest. Whatever is something that lights you up, if you need more human connection in your life, then joining a group can help you. Number 5, this is a big one. This is something that I definitely have to be mindful of, and that's being present. So often, because we're trying to juggle all the hats, all the balls, and we're trying to wear all the hats, we do things at a mile a minute and we don't stop to be present. There's a difference with being in the room per se and actually being present to what's going on. And sometimes we need to remind ourselves to take that time to be present. And number 6 goes with being present, active listening. I know this is something that my daughter accuses me of all the time. Mum, you don't actually listen to me. And there are times that she's right. I think that I'm listening, but I'm not active listening because I haven't taken the time out to be present, and I'm doing all those things. So active listening is a skill that we can all get better at. Life is a journey. It's all about improvement. It's not that we're bad people. It's just sometimes we need to work on things, and that's definitely something that I know I'm working on, is that active listening and being present. Number 7 also ties into the being present and active listening, and that's mindfulness. And this is also part of the way that you can help yourself to get more connection with yourself in your life, is practicing mindfulness. Even if it's only for 5 minutes a day, or at certain points in the day, practicing mindfulness. What are we doing right now? What are we about to do? Just taking some time out to be aware of that. Journaling, number 8. Journaling is such a great tool. I have had many aha moments in my life from journaling. Once again, it doesn't have to take a lot of time. It could be 5 minutes or a couple of minutes in the morning and a couple of minutes at night. But just journaling around what's going on in your life at this at any given time, and seeing what comes up for you. Number 9 is meditation. And it doesn't mean you have to sit on the floor with your legs crossed going, it's certainly not how I do meditation. I have a really comfy chair that I sit in. I have some beautiful things around me in my meditation corner. I literally only do it for 5 minutes a day, but it really helps me to connect with myself and to tune into what's going in around me and being mindful and all of those things. It kind of goes hand in hand. And number 10, last but not least, nature. Taking some time out in nature, preferably in the sun, whenever you can, getting that vitamin D, taking your shoes off and putting your feet on the ground, on the grass, just makes you feel so good. Going for a gentle walk. Movement is important in our lives, and all kinds of movement, including the gentle movement that you might do when you go for a walk out in nature. So hopefully that is helpful for people.